Find a job you fall in love with and you'll never have to work another day in your life again. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. When it seems to you that the goal is unattainable, do not change the goal, change your plan of action. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. The greatest glory is not in never being wrong, but in being able to rise every time you fall. What the superior man seeks is in himself, what the small man seeks is in others. If you want to feed a person once, give him a fish. If you want to feed him for life, teach him how to fish. It does not matter how slowly you go so long as you do not stop. There is beauty in everything, but not everyone can see it. When anger rises, think of the consequences. No matter how fast you move towards your goal, the main thing is not to stop. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. A happy person is very easy to recognize. He seems to radiate an aura of calmness and warmth, moves slowly, but manages to do everything, speaks calmly, but everyone understands him. The secret of happy people is simple, it is the absence of tension. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Happiness is when you are understood, great happiness is when you are loved, real happiness is when you love. To be able under all circumstances to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. When you feel bad, listen to nature. The silence of the world calms better than millions of unnecessary words. Fine words and an insinuating appearance are seldom associated with true virtue. If someone wants to offend you strongly, then it is even worse for him. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. He who has the sun shining in his soul will see the sun even on the gloomiest day. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Beware of enjoying pleasures that may cost your neighbor tears. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. There is nothing to regret in this life. Happened, made a conclusion and live on. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. How can you deal with someone you can't trust? If the wagon has no axle, how can you ride it? Men's natures are alike, it is their habits that carry them far apart. Misfortune came, the man himself gave birth to him, happiness came, the man himself raised him. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The most beautiful sight in the world is the sight of a child walking confidently along the path of life after you have shown him the way. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Work on clearing your thoughts. If you don't have bad thoughts, you won't have bad deeds. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. It's not scary that you were deceived or robbed, it's scary that you constantly remember this. Respect yourself and others will respect you. It is easier to light one small candle than to curse. The darkness. Don't be afraid of change. Most often, they happen exactly at the moment when they are needed. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. The man who is on the very top of the mountain did not fall there from the sky. I am not upset if people do not understand me. I am upset if I do not understand people. If you hate, then you have been defeated. I used to listen to people's words and believe in their deeds. Now I listen to people's words and look at their deeds. Sometimes it pays to make a mistake, if only to know why you shouldn't have made it. Tell me and I will forget, show me and I will remember, let me do and I will understand. A noble person makes demands on himself, a low person makes demands on others. A person is able to make the path great, but the path makes a person great. A gem cannot be polished without friction. Similarly, a person cannot become successful without a sufficient number of difficult attempts. You have sails, and you are clinging to the anchor. Categoricalness is a sign of limitation. Love is the beginning and the end of our existence. Without love there is no life. Because love is what a wise man bows to. If we know so little about life, what can we know about death? A worthy person does not follow in the footsteps of other people. Opening a store is easy, but keeping it open is an art. Only a fool in his life does not change his mind. If you close your eyes to anything at least once, then soon you will notice that you are forced to close your eyes to everything. Among those who are standing, run. Among those who are running, stop. Hearing silence in response is the most painful thing for a woman. Better let him say that he fell out of love. It's better to let him push away with an offensive word and shout, "I'm tired of your love." Anything but silence. It kills. Simplicity is one of the best human qualities. The best fighter is the one who wins without fighting. We take advice in drops, but we give it in buckets. Forget hurt, but never forget kindness. Good must be repaid with good, and evil must be repaid with justice. Your home is where your thoughts are at peace. And guys, subscribe for more many videos. Thanks for watching.